Hey everybody, Torbjorn just waking up here. It is currently like 5:30 in the morning right now, and I decided to record something because hell, why not, right? So we're gonna do something a little simple that I've been wanting to do for a while. It's called Gauntlet, and not the N64 version. This is the remake for PC on Steam. Basically, it's a top-down dungeon crawler where you can pick between four heroes and you got to take out mobs of enemies while working your way through the levels. It's that simple. And you can team up with up to four people, where each of you gets to play one of the classes. Sadly, you can't play doubles. So, like, you can't have, like, four wizards. That would be a little overpowered, huh? So, we're just going to go ahead and get right into it. I'll explain things as we go along. And don't worry, we'll do some online stuff too eventually. Maybe we'll even hit some now. But then again, I probably want to go through the story mode first and see how that works out. So, volume should be good, right? Okay. Let's see here. Take it down a little bit more. There we go. Good. I'm definitely not that good at Endless. Coliseum is... I think that's for boss fights. You just do a bunch of boss fights one after another. Okay, we're just gonna go at normal right now because I'm barely awake and I'm by myself. Did I get everything? I think I did. Yeah, I have. Okay. So there's three different areas in the whole thing. There's the Egyptian-themed levels, the tombs. And then under that is the caverns. Yeah. Is the caverns. And then under that is the demon realm, basically. Hell. I mean, what more do you want? So, basically the stuff you come across in the Egyptian levels are like the undead. Stuff in the caverns are like orcs and spiders. And then hell is obviously demons. So, we're going to go through each of them with one at a time. And I'll probably play the first level over and over multiple times so that you can see what each hero does and what they're like.
Welcome.
So, for example, the first selection you have is
Warrior.
the Warrior. Gets up close, swings his axe, bloodies him up. That's about as simple as it gets. Now, you can change their equipment and weapons, and you can also change their appearance. I don't believe that armor has anything to do with anything. It's literally just for looks. But let's see here. For the Warrior, I like to go with this. Haven't got anything for the body. The weapons do matter. These have specific skills. But we'll get into that later. For now, the idea behind the Warrior is that he gets in close, swings his axe, deals massive AoE damage in a line in front of him, and his maneuverability is the dashing ability. So you'll charge it up, you'll dash forward, and then you can have an option to either do a light attack or a heavy jump attack from that. His weakness is that he doesn't really have any good escape options if he's in trouble. He's basically just a brute force your way through it kind of guy. So we're going to go ahead and start with him. Now for weapons, you have his original axe has Destructo Spin, which is exactly what it sounds like. He holds his axe and he spins in a circle. He spins and he does the whole spinning top move where he slashes all around him. Easy stuff. Call to War is a shout. And it's also a taunt, it looks like. But the one I like to use is Demonic Cleave. Big slash forward. Easy, right? It's quick, it's reliable, and I don't have to worry about it stunning me like the spin does. Turbo Slam. Massive Hammer Blow that sends shockwaves. Oh yeah, that's right. That's his That's his only ability that his hammers get. Oh yeah, if you move the right stick, you can make him pose. Not sure what good that is, but hey. And then after that, you can select a talisman that's personalized to them. So, talismans give you different abilities based on the magic you use. Since we're playing a warrior, his very first ability, if he gets a magic potion, is to just throw the thing like a grenade. Because of course it is. After that, he has Manifest Hunger, where he turns enemies into food. And food is how you recover health. That simple. But the best one to use, More of Thor. He becomes big, increased damage, and he's invincible. He basically just becomes a giant. So we're going to go with that one for now. Relics are items that pretty much anybody can use. I believe they're all the same for everybody, but you have to upgrade them individually. So like, for example, if I have a level 1 Boots of Ranadam for Thor, I can't have another specific Boots of Ranadam for like the wizard that are also a different level. They're going to be a different level is what I'm trying to get at. I just woke up. Bear with me here. So for him, what we're going to do is we're going to go with the Ring of Mirrors, which summons 3 illusionary copies of yourself. Now, the attacks that they do differ depending on... One second. Need to get me a little quicker picker-upper juice here. So for Thor, what they do is they spam the heavy attack, which is basically his jumping... He does a small jump in front of him and then slams down his axe. It's really good for if he's in a tight bind. Or you need... I don't know if enemies can attack the mirrors. But they can... they're good for in a bind when you're surrounded. The boots increase the movement and attack speed. That's really good for the elf. But again, you'd want something that can get you out of tight binds. Like the Tempest. Summons a tornado that throws everybody around. That's a fantastic move if you get surrounded. Turns off food and potions within a radius into gold. Not really necessary. This whole game is meant to be played repeatedly over and over and over again to grind gold. Let's see. Fire trail boots. Oh yeah, these ones leave wherever you walk, you leave a trail of fire. So anything following you just gets burned to cinders. That's really good for the elf again, because I think he's the fastest one. And I don't know if this applies with dashes. Not sure. The freeze ring is really good for the wizard, because as it says, it freezes enemies in place, and they're slowed after breaking out of the freeze. So it gives the wizard time to escape, and it also sets them up for big AoE attacks. The demonic effigy summons a demonic gargoyle. I mean, it's good, but at the same time, you have Ring of Mirrors. So, I mean, summoning a random flying gargoyle is pretty good, but I'd rather summon just 3 copies of myself that go nuts. I don't know about you, but that's just me. The Siren Loot charms them to fight each other. Simple. But it doesn't work on bosses, of course, and the enemies in this game go down pretty fast, so that's... I'd rather just kill them. Not necessary. The Ghost Orb turns everybody invisible. This is fantastic for the wizard and the elf. Because obviously they won't last as long as the Valkyrie or the warrior. So, it's really good for the wizard especially. And then you have the Chaos Amulet, which teleports you to a location, and then you let off like a little explosion. Easy, huh? The problem is that you have to mark a random enemy, and that may or may not be a good thing. So, I avoid this one for sure. So yeah, the best ones, in my opinion, are Boots of Renadam, the Ghost Orb, the Ring of Mirrors, the Freeze Ring, the Tempest, and that's it. Just those ones. And then you earn gold through the game, and you play levels over and over and over again, and that's how you make money. The horns and stuff, helmet's armor is just aesthetics. This has no bearing on your stats at all. The only thing that matters is your weapon. So you can make your character look however you want. I personally like this mask, but going with something like the Centurion here, that's pretty badass. And you can get little weapon sets. So like for example, this one says the Korathan Warlord's helmet. Or nope, never mind. That's like here, the Champion's crown. I can also get the Champion's mantle. The Reaper tunic goes with the Reaper's visage. Same as that. Get the different dragon helms. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and stick with the Warlord helmet. And unfortunately, I haven't bought any of these because I was working on getting weapons and relics for Thor. Obviously, get the important stuff out of the way and then get these things. So, we're going to go ahead and get right into it with the Warrior first. Oh yeah, and then you can buy capes, but these you can only unlock through the Colosseum. Yippee yippee. Okay, so let's see if I remember how to do this. This should be light attack. Okay. Heavy attack. Oh, right. Okay. And then for Thor, if you use the right stick, it activates his dash ability. This is what you use for getting over like spike traps and stuff, or for getting out of the fray really quickly. Or you can use it to get into the battle by dashing and using it for attacks. And then, there we go, there's the relic. Summons the 3 guys, but there's no enemies here to attack, so they do nothing. Oh, you can also use R2 for that. Okay. Oh, crap, I forgot to change the axe. Oh, damn it.
Welcome. I am Morak, the only wizard powerful enough to have summoned the Gauntlet. This astral manifestation of my powers is a trial where only the strongest will prevail. Find the 3 lost shards of Tyrfing and bring them to me, and I will grant you power and riches unimaginable.
I accept your quest, transparent spirit man. I will bring back the shards and claim my prize.
Shut up. I wasn't finished.
How dare you?
No one has ever managed to acquire all the shards. I don't expect you to make it, but go on. Amuse me.
The Sword of Tyrfing, huh? The name has a nice ring to it. The legend of me retrieving it will be long remembered.
So this game is your basic dungeon crawler. It's every adventurer's dream. You team up with a party, you go into a big mysterious dungeon, you fight monsters, you get treasures, you come back heroes. What more could a warrior ask for? Now I can change my axe back. Okay.
Let's see how you fare against the power of the dead.
A cursed tomb, no doubt filled with ancient warriors to slay. The perfect start to my legend. A shame there's no one here to see it.
And eventually your comrades do talk to each other. So if I had someone else, I don't think he would say that. By the way, if you attack, you can destroy potions, so you have to be careful around those. There's only a limited number per level. Gold is fine, though. You can also destroy food, too, and food is your only method of healing. Alright, here we go.
Rise from their graves to test their mettle against Thor.
It's that simple. Top-down dungeon crawler.
Is that all? Was there any more?
See, if I was a wizard, I could just lob some fireballs down there and get rid of those guys. But I don't, so I can't. Alright, First obstacle. Grab the key. Now sometimes you got to be careful when you use the key, because all you have to do is walk up to the key wall and it'll automatically use it. But there are some doors that are trapped, or maybe there's a better route you can go through, so you really have to be careful when you use these. Alright, bring it on! Come to Thor! Whew. Yeah, I like using the demonic cleave because it's fast and it has an easy recharge. And it's got a really low, I want to say recoil. Basically, it doesn't take forever to come back up. Alright, big mummy. Yep, see? That's what this is for. Oh, come on. At least he knocked me into some food. Okay, this is a spike trap. There's two kinds of spike traps. There's the ones that periodically go off in a pattern, and these ones are ones that are activated when you step on them. That's what this is for. Just like that. Easy. Or you can risk it. You got like a 1 second delay, so make it count. Now I believe a totem spawns here. And a totem it continuously spawns enemies, so you have to take out the totem. Yeah, there we go.
You create, I destroy.
Okay, now I believe if we go up... See, this is what I was talking about. This is the deal with the trapdoors. If I use that key and I go up, we would accidentally open the door that leads back to where we just came from. We don't want to do that. We want to go over here. Come on. Group up. Group up nicely. There we go. Nice. And there we go. That's why we didn't want to open the first one, because we already had the other key. So, this is our reward. Nice. Come on. Woo. Okay, so you see how I'm at full health and I have no party members? We're just going to leave that chicken there. Hopefully I can come back through the door. It doesn't matter, I'm at full health. That's a sorcerer. Easy, easy. Easy, easy. Those little pink things are bombs. Gotcha. Come here. I failed that spectacularly. Please. Please let me go back and get the food. Oh, you are such an asshole. Okay, don't worry. See these cracks in the walls? Yeah, you know what's coming. A big boomy. Now this one on top of this little circle here, you might not be able to see it, but this one's on top of a circle. This one comes back. These two don't, so you have to be careful. Alrighty, let's see what we got in here. Alrighty. Okay, you see in the top right there? Way up top. You can get skull coins. Skull coins are your ability to regenerate. It's the same as in any arcade machine. You pop a coin in, you get to revive yourself. That's what those are for. You can either pick them up in the level, or you can fill up that red bar based on your number of kills. And that will give you more coins. I'm not sure if it's universal, or if it's just specific to that one person. Damn it! Whoa!
An amazing feat.
Mistimed that. The warrior is my worst hero. So we're getting the hard one out right away. And we go back this way. Yep, see, I got another coin. So now I can revive twice if I bite the dust. So we're going to go over here. And here we go. Bam, just like that. See, there's another coin. Oh, I'm all full up on potions, so we're going to save that there. And hopefully we can come back for it if we need to. Get the gold. Two big ones, huh? Alrighty. I'm going to save these two chickens and that ham, because I'm pretty much at full health. So I want to do this. Alright, come here. Come on. Nice. Didn't get damaged. I'm not sure if we'll be able to come back from that next room, so we're just going to go ahead and... Okay. Well, we're at full health now, and we got, like, what? 2 hams, 2 chickens, 2 potions? We're good. This room's a little tricky, as you can see. I shouldn't have done that, because now the enemies can get through. Whoa, those are big ones. Okay. Make room for Thor. Yeah. Come here.
And the crowd goes wild.
Dang it. There you go. Okay. Alrighty. I had to use a potion. That's okay, though. I figured a potion would probably work better than summoning, because I was getting pretty overwhelmed back there. There we go. Why not? We're going pretty far in. Alright, we got 2 potions we can come back for if we need to. We're pretty much good, though, here. Yeah, the wizard dudes summon these ones that explode. So they're not that hard to take out right away, because you can use them to take out mobs. That's what you get for not being close to me. Alright, yeah, we're pretty much at the end here. Ooh, the crown! If you grab the crown, you'll put it on. If you get hit, you drop the crown. If you can bring the crown all the way to the exit, you'll earn an extra 500 gold.
Impressive. You've cleared your first hurdle. It will only get worse from here.
Yes, it will. And I'm not looking forward to clearing this game as the damn warrior. Which is sad, because that's exactly what Torbjorn is, huh? Ooh, just short. Alrighty, and that's the warrior. We are not going to go through the whole game right now as the warrior. I'm going to go through with each of the heroes, so that way you get a feel for them. And then we'll go through with all of them. So, up next, my personal favorite,
Valkyrie.
the Valkyrie. Yes, 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 yes. Now the deal with her is she's the most versatile fighter. She has the most weapon options, well, in terms of her what she can do. And she's also the most defensive one. Because, well, she's got the shield. So her abilities are the shield throw. It's all Captain America. She throws the shield out, and it comes back. It's that easy. But when the shield is gone, she can't use her block ability. Intercept. Dash forward, ending with a shield bash. It's basically a secondary dash that also counts as an attack. Then you have what I use, which is Extreme Prejudice. She pulls out a big halberd and does a two-slicing sweeping attack around her. And then Smite, she slams down her mace with thunderous power on enemies. But I personally like going with Extreme Prejudice. Her abilities are Righteous Retribution. A big powerful slash right in front of her. Easy, right? Simple. But I like to use Divine Aegis, which makes everybody in your party invulnerable to almost everything. I'm not sure if it works on traps or not. So it's a fantastic ability to support your friends. And then you got Summon 3 Valkyries. This is not the same as the mirror. So what you could do is you could summon 3 Valkyries. Once they're gone, then you activate the mirror. The Ring of Mirrors. But I personally don't do that. I use the Tempest Locket to get enemies away from me if I'm stuck in a bind. Because my only crowd control ability is Extreme Prejudice, to get them out of my way. She has a dashing ability like the warrior, but instead she pulls out a spear, she twirls it once, and then she launches forward and attacks stuff. So the difference is that she has a little bit of a wind-up time, but she also has an attack included, whereas the warrior just knocks small enemies aside. So for her, I like to use Twister to get stuff away from me, if I'm really in a pinch. And for her head, I like going with the simple Circlet of the Avenger. Yeah, I got the Avenger set. No capes. Yeah. Alright, I'll show you how badass this chick is. There's a reason she's my main. So. Yeah, see, her weak attack is just chaining. It's not as strong as Thor's, but it can keep up the pressure. Oh, her heavy attack is the spear. Well, what the hell is this? Oh, that's right, it's her shield. Okay, so if you hold down the right stick, you can activate her shield. So this will push enemies away from you if they get into melee range, and I believe it also blocks magical projectiles. So this is really good for bottlenecking. So if your friends are past like a bridge or something, and you activate this and you hold them off, your friends can just pick them off with spells and arrows. Or you can use this to defend against your friends. The heavy attack is the one with the spear. But see, it's a lot faster than Thor's. The problem is because she twirls her spear, it has a slight 1 second wind-up time. So you have to keep that in mind.
Welcome. I am Morak, the only wizard powerful enough to have summoned the Gauntlet. This astral manifestation of my powers is a trial where only the strongest will prevail. Find the 3 lost shards of Tirfing and bring them to me, and I will grant you power and riches unimaginable. No one has ever managed to acquire all the shards. I don't expect you to make it, but go on, amuse me.
With that power in my hands, nothing could stand in the way of my inheritance.
Now, I don't know who Laurel is. I'm assuming it's her husband or one of her kids. I don't know what the exact lore behind this game is, or if it even transpires between games. Not sure. I'd have to look into it. So we're going to go ahead and give Valkyrie a shot. And you'll see how badass she is. Oh man, she is cold as ice. She didn't say a word. Alright, come here. Yeah, she's a lot faster. Her shield bash is what really slices through enemies. That's her finisher. Very good.
This will keep me in the fight.
Yep. Okay. Let's go. Alright, come on. Time to show off my skills. So what you do, use the spear, and then extreme prejudice. Just like that. Oh yeah, Valkyrie just slaughters. And come on, she's a Valkyrie. Of course Torbjorn's gonna play as her, huh? Come on, big guy. Yeah, unfortunately, she can't hold hers down like Thor can. Yeah. I could have gone about that a better way, but... Alright, let's do this. Come here! I wonder if the shield works on that ability. It does! Ha! I've never actually tried it before. Come on, come here. Group up. Nice. Yeah, see? I didn't time it right. Yeah, I'm not falling for that one again. Come here, wizard. Damn it. Got a little cocky back there. It's been a while since I played this game. Haven't had to use my Aegis yet, thankfully. But it's there when you need it. let's go. Keep that food there.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Come on.
You had it.
There we go. Nice. Whew. Let me grab this. Here we go. Go back and get a bomb. Yeah, a lot of people like to scoop up the Valkyrie first, then the elf, then the wizard, then Thor, the warrior. Because the Valkyrie has the most versatility in what she can do. And the elf basically can just stand back and shoot from a safe distance. Whereas the wizard has...
The food was destroyed by the oh so skillful Valkyrie.
Don't make fun of me! The wizard has the most versatility, even more so than the Valkyrie, but the problem is that he's also harder to play because of his spell combinations. And then Thor is last because he has the least amount of utility. He's just a straightforward, kick-your-ass kind of guy. I didn't time my block right. There we go, okay. It's okay, we got food here for a reason. Come here. There we go. Fast, quick, deadly. She's everything a man could want. Alright, we're practically almost done, so I'm going to go ahead and grab these. And we're going to go on ahead. Now, you want to leave those boxes there, so that way the enemies on the left side can't get to you. Boom! Boom!
Nothing will stand in the way of vengeance.
Come here. Now watch this. There's the tornado. Damn it! I misjudged the distance. Yeah, get in there. Okay, I think I got all the food, but I got the potions too. See, this is why I mainly play the Valkyrie, because the potions I can use defensively to save my teammates. Since I am so skilled, I don't need to protect myself. Blown up by your own creation. How sad. You went about the Dr. Frankenstein route. Oh, jeez. Did the crown not spawn? Oh, yeah, there it is. Where'd the crown go? Oh, it just despawned, I think. Dang it. Oh, well. 'Tis what it is. Man, I missed the crown. I could have... Whatever. Cool. See, I could have... If I left one of those totems, I could have easily gotten a higher score. But, eh. Next up, the wizard.
Wizard.
Now, the wizard is the hardest one to play because he has the most things to do, but it's up to you to remember what each one is. So, his weapons are his spell books. This complicates him even further because it changes up the type of spells and stuff he has available. So, for example, his standard book gives him ice spells, fire spells, and lightning spells. If you go over to the next one, this replaces ice spells with demonic spells. Next behind that is the channeling school, which replaces fire spells with storm spells, or eldritch spells if you prefer. And then this one replaces the lightning school with void magic. So, for example, I'll use the standard ice, lightning, and fire one, but for things like these, they change up 3 spells. Because you can have a combination of anything. So we're going to switch over to the original just for the sake of this. Even though I like to use the channeling school, I like to use this one. But for the sake of this, we'll go with here. Yep, you have Arcane Blast, which is an AoE bomb around you. Polymorph can turn enemies into random items. Simple. But I like to use Barrier. It conjures a magical shield around you, and enemies, I don't think they bounce off of it, but they still can't get to you. So it's really good for certain spells, or at least spamming. And I use the relic ability for him too. The mirrors. At least until I realized that the gargoyles were shittier. I don't have anything for him. I would love to get either the old hat or the hood. And either the lore keeper or this one. Okay. So yeah, for the sake of this, we're going to go over the standard book. Easy. Because the other ones, I can't really remember. Plus, I can't show you this one because I haven't bought it. So we're just going to go for the original for now. Now, I believe... Yep. So this is basically like a twin stick shooter. You use the left stick to move around, and the right stick is to activate your spells. That's simple. The button combinations for heavy, light, for heavy and light attacks correspond with your spells. So, for example, Thor has his weapon abilities, and Valkyrie has her weapon abilities, but the wizard doesn't. His B, or circle attack, is replaced by the third school of magic. So in order to activate your magic, you have to press 2 buttons to combine into a spell. So for example, X is ice. So if I hit ice, ice, it creates a beam of cold that I can maneuver like this. This is fantastic for if you're standing still in the barrier and you need to like shoot through a doorway or across a bridge. Awesome stuff. If I hit Y, I believe that's fire. Fire, fire. There you go. Shoots that. This is your standard attack spell. Just shooting a little firebolt. That easy. And it stays. Whatever spell you cast last is what you'll end up using. So if you want to use a different spell, you have to replace it. Circle, circle is lightning. That creates a little bouncy dome around you. It's like your barrier, but you can use this when your spells are on cooldown. Or when you don't have potions for your barrier. Here's the tricky part. You have to combine spells to get more. So for example, ice and fire make this. This little freezy spike blast literally freezes enemies right in front of you. But it's got a kind of a long cooldown. So this is only really good in desperate situations. Then we have ice lightning. Shoots a ball of cold. Anything walking through this area is chilled and slowed. They're slowed down. So this is perfect for setting up. Plant that next to, like, say, a totem. Sorry, when I sleep, I build up a lot of phlegm in my throat. And then after I wake up, that starts to happen. And then anyway, so fire lightning gets you fireball, where you just lob a fireball. It's that easy. So we did ice, fire, ice, lightning. Oh god, that's right. Okay, so there's even more spells I forgot to tell you about. Why? Because the order that you cast them in matters. So for example, ice fire is this, but if I use fire ice, I get that. This is his dash ability, where he transforms into 2 little fireballs and teleports. You starting to see why the wizard is complicated? Now, if I cast fire lightning, you get the fireball I showed you. If you cast lightning fire, you have this little thunderbolt shockwave thing that pushes enemies back. If I cast ice lightning, I get that cold AoE I showed you. Now, if I cast lightning ice, this is chain lightning. It only activates when I'm pointing at an enemy, but it hits somebody, and then it bounces to other enemies. You don't have a guide for this, unless you have it sitting right next to you, like on your another computer screen or a piece of paper. So you have to memorize these. So in my opinion, your most important ones are Firebolt, Fireball for good lobbing, the Dome. This one is pretty good because it's got a short cooldown and it knocks him away. This little thunder wave. This is extremely useful, your teleport. That's good. And then I like to use the beam a lot. Okay, let's see if I can remember how to do this. And remember, I'm only using the first book. If you choose one of the other books, you lose like 6 spells, and it gets replaced by another 6 spells. Because remember, you have double, 1, 2, and then 1, 2. So it's what, 5? 5 spells right there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, you get 5 new spells per book. It's complicated.
Welcome. I am Morak, the only wizard powerful enough to have summoned the Gauntlet. This astral manifestation of my powers is a trial where only the strongest will prevail. Find the 3 lost shards of Tirfing and bring them to me, and I will grant you power and riches unimaginable. No one has ever managed to acquire all the shards. I don't expect you to make it, but go on, amuse me.
The sword of Tirfing, with the terrifying power of that ancient relic, needs what you have to offer, Monarch.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Why would you give up something like that? Okay, like I said, we're just going to use the standard book. So we're just going to jump right in with the wizard. The wizard's name is Merlin. And I believe the Valkyrie's name is Tyra? I think it's Thyra. Oh, if it was Thyra, I can see why. Yeah. Now, in order of characters I like to play as, it goes Valkyrie, Wizard, Elf, Warrior. I like versatility in games like these where I have a lot of options to work with. The Wizard is basically just a more challenging version of the Valkyrie. You know, very unnecessarily complicated. He combines the twin stick shooter style of the Elf and the versatility of the Valkyrie. So we're just going to do this. That easy.
Almost as good as a drink.
Okay, fire. Woo! Bonk! Woo! Haha! Rain down hell! I missed. Nice. Alright. There we go. Good enough. Okay. So as you can see down there in the bottom, it will show you what spell you currently have equipped. So there's at least that. Okay. So we're going to go with Orb first. There we go. Okay. Okay. Okay, there it is. It's been a long time since I played this. Whew. Nice. See, and you got to be careful with the wizard when shooting these things, because you don't want to do it when food's around. Okay. Now against the big guy. Just gonna hold it there. That easy. The wizard's obviously your best damage dealer. Okay, got one. Damn it, the rest of them are down there. Okay, we're gonna go with the fireball. There's chain lightning. Whew. Whew, okay. See, the trick is you gotta memorize what you're using. Otherwise, you're in deep shit. You have to remember what does what. So it's literally like a wizard. It's a mind game. You gotta use your brain. You have to memorize your spells. See, I keep thinking it's... I keep thinking the ice ball... See, what you have to remember that I just realized again is that the first button you hit corresponds with the element that you're using. So, for example, Ice Ice is an ice spell. Ice Fire is another ice spell. Ice Lightning is another ice spell. So the first button you hit is the element you'll be using. You just have to remember what supporting element matches. Chain lightning. Go wizards! Fireballs! Oh wow, that shield lasts a long time. I could have used my teleport, but I was so surrounded that I probably would have just ended up... right back in the shitter. So I figured that was the safer option. And when you cast the mirror image wizards, for the standard book, they'll automatically cast Fireball every time. Which isn't bad, but it's really good if you do it outside of close quarters, because the Fireball goes over everything. Trying to get rid of as much. Get the big guy. Okay. Gotta get rid of these pots that are blocking my shots here.
Destroying that summoning stone should be a top priority.
Yeah, I'm aware, Merlin. Thank you. Damn it, I thought I did.
Haha! That's what I think of your feeble attempts, Morak.
Yeah. Come on, come on. Come on! Got it.
The power of real magic.
There. You just have to remember what combo does what. That way you can pop them off on the fly. Oh man. Wizard solo is pretty brutal. Out of all of them, I would say... Did I say the Valkyrie was the easiest? Yeah, I'd say she's the easiest. Then Elf. Then Thor. Then Wizard. In order of how easy they are to pick up and play. I mean, technically the Elf is really easy to use. But it's timing all of his other abilities that makes him a little tricky. Valkyrie is just like the warrior. You can just charge in, do your thing, and get out. But she has more tools available to her than the warrior does. There we go. Okay. Alright, come here. Yes, feel the power of the frozen north. Ooh, okay. Alrighty, moving on. Alright, I've still got all my potions, that's good. We definitely are going to need these. Oop. No coins left behind. Okay, this is going to be a little tricky. Would you hit him? Jeez, okay. Whew. Okay, let's go. Go, wizards! Come on. Damn it. I accidentally used my fireball.
That's what I think of your feeble attempts, Morak. The summoning stone must be destroyed.
I'm working on it. Oh. I will not look stupid in front of any potential audience members. I will not.
Most valuable.
Whoa. And I don't remember which ones are on cooldown. Yeah, if you really want a challenge, you gotta play Wizard. Because boy, is he challenging. Alright, come on. There we go. Okay. Anybody else? Anybody else? Anybody else? Nobody? Good. Then I'm leaving. Oh. When you have somebody else, like a Valkyrie with the Wizard, oh my god, he is absolutely devastating. But solo, you really gotta stay on your toes. Man. Either that or I'm just a bad Wizard. But I like Wizard. He's my second favorite. Now for the easiest one-ish.
Elf.
The Elf. He is all about mobility, staying in the back, and shooting his arrows. You can't get simpler than that. Now, each of his bows has 2 abilities depending on which buttons you press. So, for example, I think this accounts for both his heavy attack and his B attack. I believe. So, Magic Bomb, I think what he does is he puts down a bomb on the ground, or he lobs one at his feet and it causes an explosion. His special is Explosive Shot, where he shoots a bomb arrow. Simple, right? Root Field sends out roots around him that I believe either stuns or slows enemies around you. And then he's got Root Shot, which does the same thing, but he launches it. Smoke Bomb and Shadow Shot. So what happens is for Smoke Bomb, it renders him invisible for the time, so enemies will go after other people. And then Shadow Shot, it burrows deep into its target. I don't know what that does. I've never used this bow before, so I'm not quite sure what that does. It just says the arrow that burrows deep into its target. Whatever that means. But I use the Volt Shot and the Mortar Shot. The Volt Shot it's an escape ability where he will literally jump in the air, throw a bomb down underneath him, and he'll land on the other side of an enemy. So it's really good for getting out of tight situations and attacking at the same time. And then Mortar Shot is the same as the Explosive Shot, but he shoots it over in an arc rather than straight forward. So it's basically the same as the Wizard's Fireball. You launch it upward, and it causes an explosion downward. So it's good for long-range bombings. And then his abilities here he has Ultimate Arrow, which shoots a really powerful arrow in a straight line that pierces through enemies. So it's great for, like, bridges. I use Spirit Guardians, which summons little wisps around you, and they damage anything that comes close to you. So it's an excellent escaping ability for him if he gets into melee range, because they'll spin around you, and every time a ball hits an enemy, they take damage. And Dryad Song heals allies and hides them, makes them invisible. So it's a escape ability for everybody. And then for him, I also like to use the illusions, the mirror, the Ring of Mirrors. I used to use all types of crowd control and maneuverability, but to be fair, the elf already has lots of options for turning invisible and maneuverability, so I figured I might as well spam the attack. On top of that is his different hoods. I'm trying to go for the Iron Branch set, I believe. Yeah, the Iron Branches are essentially elven soldiers. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and go with this. Alright, the elf. He's also the fastest one. So, in order to attack with him, you just hold down the right stick. The exact same as the wizard. He's a twin stick shooter. But his light attack, I don't know what that does. His X doesn't do anything. Neither does his heavy attack. So the X and Y buttons are basically on him are useless then, I guess. Circle is, yeah. There's those. There it is. For the long-range sniping attack, you use R2. Stronger shot. Huh. Oh, okay, so both L buttons are his abilities. Okay. It's been a while since I played the L.
Welcome. I am Morak, the only wizard powerful enough to have summoned the Gauntlet. This astral manifestation of my powers is a trial where only the strongest will prevail. Find the 3 lost shards of Tirfing and bring them to me, and I will grant you power and riches unimaginable. No one has ever managed to acquire all the shards. I don't expect you to make it, but go on, amuse me.
I don't really trust that guy. Did he just make that quest up? A magical sword bit sounds nice though. Maybe we trade it in for a gold sword.
Yeah, you can tell what the elf is about. He's the rogue of the party, if you get me. Alright, been a while since I played the elf, so I'll have to get back into the swing of things. And he doesn't say anything either, huh? Alright, come here. It's that simple. This is why the elf is the second easiest to get into. Because this is his only auto attack. It's just this. Simple, right? The problem is when it comes to all his other abilities. That's the trick. Oops. Ah, well. Okay, so it does affect this. Ah, that's how it works. Okay, you have to hold down right trigger. And see on the bottom right there, it switches your attack. So you use left trigger for one ability, and then you hold down and charge your bow, and it uses the other ability. Bastards. Again, you have to be careful shooting food. Come on. Come on. Easy peasy. See, this is the most noob-friendly one. If you're teaming up with somebody else that can distract them for you, you literally just hold down the right stick. That's it. And then they can figure out the rest as they go. Easy to learn, hard to master kind of stuff.
The food was shot to pieces. Swift little elf.
Ah, shut up. Damn it! It's circle. Okay. It's okay. They're on cooldown. Whoa, almost used the key there. And if only elves were like this in D&D, huh?
Got it!
Yep, got it. As you can see, the enemy of the elf is tight spaces. As long as it's a wide space, he's awesome. In a small space, he's not so awesome. I haven't had to use any of my secret stuff yet, so we're lucky there.
This was actually really good.
Alright. Woohoo. Alright, here's where it gets tricky. Come on. I believe his roll goes through enemies too, so that's nice. I gotta make sure not to take out the barrels, but it's the first level, so they're pretty forgiving. I'm dying here. Get away from me! Oh. Ooh. Ooh, Dalali. I could have used my Wisp ability, or Forest Spirits, I forget what it's called, but that's a really good ability for tight spots like that. And yes, I believe the roll goes through enemies, so you don't have to worry about rolling into them like Thor or Valkyrie. Save that. Get rid of all the pots, so I have plenty of room. Okay, Okay. Getting a little brutal here. Okay now. Okay, calm down. Take out the wizard. Yeah, the problem with the elf's roll is he has a little bit of cooldown time. That, your thumb likes to slip off the stick. Also, doing stuff like this is a great way to grind coins.
That spawner really needs
I
to be
think.
taken out.
Yep. It takes forever, though.
Bullseye.
Okay. Good. Get away from me! Damn mummies! Ah! Thumb slipping. Don't think you're gonna sneak up on me like that.
Less problem in the world.
You can't sneak up on an elf. If you really had the patience and friends that cared, you could sit and grind coins off of stuff like that. But it takes forever. So just leave one totem and just keep killing everything. Like if you have a party member that needs to be revived and you're really desperate, there you go. Because I believe the coins are universal to the party. So out of the 2 coins I have, the entire party gets 2 resurrections. That's brutal. Okay, we're definitely going to need our wisps for down there. That's definitely going to be a thing. Okay, just got to be careful. Get away from me! There we go. Just gotta wait for him to walk up the stairs. Alrighty. Okay, now we're coming up on the tricky part that I told you about. Tight spaces. The elf is terrible in tight spaces. So we're gonna need these potions. And our bombs. Just sit right in the doorway here. Okay. I can't hit any of the boxes. Come on!
Oh, look at that.
Summon more elves! Snipe attacks! Any minute now.
And another one goes down.
Any minute now. And we just hit a... Okay. Bottleneck. Oh, damn it. I wasn't paying attention.
Elf needs food badly.
Yeah, no shit. Thank you.
Let's just destroy that summoning thing, alright?
I'm working on it.
I've not seen
There we go.
such bravery.
Bite me, Morak. Where's the crown? I saw it go.
This one could be worth a lot. Aye.
Die, mummy.
Whew. I'm about to faint over here.
I'm aware. Hey, I got the mummy slayer for elf. Nice. Yeah, elf is probably my least played. Well, never mind. Thor is. He's my 3rd least played.
Elf, your life force is running out.
Yeah, thanks, Morak. I'm aware. Anybody else? Yes. Awesome. Ooh. Ooh. there's that. Now, there is a 5th class, the Necromancer. But they are DLC. And I don't have that DLC. And basically, it's exactly what it sounds like. They summon undead to help fight alongside you. And they summon ghosts and stuff. But I don't have her. So we're going to have to deal without. But eventually, I just wanted to go through the characters right now. Just a short little video. And then eventually, down the line, we'll go through each of them. We'll go through as much as we can using each of the heroes. And the cool thing is that if I pick a fighter that I'm not very good with, I can just host, go to the level I'm having trouble with, and then people can join. So, that's Gauntlet. I hope you enjoyed, and hey, we'll see more of this in the future. See ya! You didn't think I was done, did you? You should know me by now. Anyway. So, I figured doing some short stuff would be kind of nice, you know? I don't want to have you sitting through 2 hours of everything. Even though that would be pretty nice. So, I'm also planning on doing some certain shorts for things and other stuff. Besides just gaming, I mean. Like I said, I was going to do some D&D readings and things like that. But other than that, I'll see what I can come up with. And if you have any suggestions of videos you'd like me to make, well, hit me up, give me a try. See if I like the idea. If not, well, I apologize. There's nothing I can do about it. So, well, for now. Yeah, I don't know where I'm going with this. Alright, see ya!